Hey everyone, special treat right now. Ali Zia, one of the owners of Tarantula Hill, stopped by to say hi here. So I wanted to take the opportunity to interview him quickly, kind of find out a little bit more about how things have been going since they opened, what their plans are for the future, and kind of more importantly, what the latest beers are that they have coming up. So thanks for coming by, Ali. I really appreciate it.
Thanks
so congratulations. The place, from everything I've read, absolutely killing it. You guys have just been packed like every night.
It's been busy for sure.
It's been busy, yeah. So fill me in. I know when we first talked last year, initially you were just going to kind of do pizzas and beer, but as I see now, ice cream, and I can tell you guys some of the best ice cream to actually make it here. John, one of the other owners, told me about the process. It's a real slick setup. It's fantastic. Some of the best ice cream we have in the area. So you have ice cream now. You've done salads. You got wings. So you're expanding your menu.
Yeah.
What's the plan with that?
Not too great of expansion beyond that. We're gonna take it slowly.
Okay.
Every new piece that we're introducing comes with a lot of work behind the scenes, so we're trying to pace it. And we definitely realized we needed more than just pizza, and maybe we add another 2 or 3 items to the menu eventually.
So in the future, as you feel things out, that's maybe a direction that you'll go.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So as far as your beers go now, you've had how many? 6, 8? How many guys have you put on the board at this point?
We have 5 on right now.
Currently, you have 5.
The only one that we had, there was a couple that we had that we don't have anymore. Batch 1 is gone.
Yeah.
The raspberry blonde is gone.
I had that. That was excellent.
We are, I think, doing a pink guava version of that blonde coming out probably next week. There's a Nelson Rye IPA coming out next week as well.
Nice.
And then we reintroduced the blonde today, which is a different batch, but the same recipe as the original blonde. So gradually, and then I think Dante was saying they're working on a porter and a stout and another Belgian style, maybe like a double or something. So
well, my friend John here had the wit earlier, enjoyed that. He's trying the double now, and he's really liking that. So
nice. Awesome.
And having the hazy, and it's pretty fantastic as well.
Yeah, so I'm liking the hazy.
So what? Anything new on the horizon? What's in the works for Tarantula Hill moving forward? Anything new? Live music? Anything like that?
Yeah. The live music is still something we definitely want to do.
Okay.
As you've probably heard, the acoustics in there aren't the best quite yet, so that's one of the things we're looking to tackle, obviously before we introduce any live music. Event spaces we're working on and getting a grip on. There's been a lot of demand for events.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out best methods of dealing with some of this stuff. Trying to get the pizza out faster. A lot of things we still need to work on, which is why we aren't quite ready for our grand opening yet, but we're getting there.
You're still in a soft opening stage, aren't you?
It's going to be a soft open. I heard there's a couple breweries down south I know that had like 4 or 5 month long soft opens, and I was like,
I don't think the community minds. I think everyone's okay. Keep it as soft as you want. The doors are open.
We run out of excuses once we're beyond the soft open.
So there's been 2 primary complaints that I've heard. You just addressed one of them, the noise factor.
Right.
So you're dealing with that somehow. That's further on works in the future. The other thing that's been the bigger issue is parking. Yep. I've read an article in the Acorn recently that they're looking to fast track a crosswalk here to make it safe to cross over, because obviously there's a lot of parking up and down Thousand Oaks Boulevard here. You guys you're working in some valet parking as well, is that right? So is there anything else in the plans for that, or is kind of how are you guys trying to mitigate the parking issue?
It's mostly just going to be striking deals with some of the neighboring businesses that have spare parking and seeing what they need for us to be able to use those lots. The valet has been helping. Early on we had a lot of people parking illegally in the wrong spots and all this stuff, and it helps us kind of manage the parking situation. We know it's not ideal, but that crosswalk is going to be very helpful for sure. It's easily the most important thing.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
the most urgent thing right now.
Yeah.
And as they build down the boulevard, there's going to be more and more parking options, and they're addressing it. The city is, and everybody is, as we go along. So hopefully it'll get better.
I'm sure it will.
But there was always this feeling that people are going to have to be comfortable parking a little bit further away and walking, especially if you don't want to pay the valet fee. So no great solution at the moment, but we're working on it.
All right, good. It'll get figured out. Regardless, if you guys come, just expect that there's not a parking structure back. You're gonna have to walk a little bit ways, but it's worth it in my opinion. So, one last question I had. Based on where you've been for the last month now, has this exceeded your expectations of what you've gotten, or not quite met them? What's your opinion on that?
It's exceeded expectations in
Good.
terms of almost everything, but definitely flow of people. The number of people we get is a little bit staggering. Was a little bit staggering early on. Put us on our heels a little bit, but we're catching up and figuring out ways.
I read you're about 1,000 tickets a day, 1,000 people a day or so.
1,500.
1,500 a day.
Friday or Saturday.
Wow.
Tickets, not people.
Well, yeah.
So
tickets, which could be multiple people.
2,000 people. Yeah. Who knows? But the patio is amazing. People want to be here. I don't blame people for wanting to be here. We just got to figure out ways to make it a more relaxing experience, more pleasurable experience.
Nice.
We just distributed our first kegs yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Aaron,
Bottle and pint?
No. You're gonna get me in trouble. Aaron from Fluid State came by and tried a few beers and was like, "Hey, can I take a couple
fantastic.
up with me today
I'm happy to hear that.
Pop them on?" And so, I mean, that's one of the best beer bars around here, around anywhere really. So we said yeah to him, which means I do have it's part of my agenda today to we need to now get some to Oak and Iron and some to Bottle and Pint at a minimum. But
nice.
We still have an issue of supply. So as we're ramping up the brewing and the production, we'll be able to contend with distribution a little bit more.
Well, man, you're killing it. This place is fantastic. The community seems to love it, and I'm really, really super happy for you and the rest of the owners. So congratulations.
Thanks
for visiting us.
Appreciate it.
If you guys haven't been down, you got to come check it out. Ollie's fantastic local guy here, grew up in the area, as are a bunch of the other owners, and this is something that our community has sorely needed. So super excited that we have it. I'm really looking forward to you guys just continuing to grow and the community growing with you. So thanks again.
Appreciate it.
Talk to you guys later.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you.